Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Warhammer 3 where we play as Tamurkhan. And since the last video or episode ended, actually one thing happened. I've decided to actually sign now a military alliance with the Chaos Dwarfs because the only faction they are at war with right now are the Greenskins, and we are already at war with them as well. So they were offering us a lot of money, so I accepted. And right now, the garrison in Salzenmund is also being attacked by the Wood Elves, by the Lorelone faction. And as you can see, our garrison is able to stop that army, and we don't even have to fight it. I mean, if I played this battle manually, I think I would lose this fight somehow. But I think I should play safe. And look at that. I don't know how it ended or how it happened that first they got beaten and now they are coming back. And right now, I think we actually do have to fight this battle. I don't know what the outcome will be, but we have to try our best. What spells do we have? We can replenish our units or debuff the enemy units. You know what? We will play this battle, if not to win, then to at least inflict as much damage to the enemy units as possible, and we will see what the outcome of this battle will be like. So, without any further ado, I will see you on the battlefield. Okay, so basically we don't want to sit on the walls because we don't have any ranged units anymore. Instead, we want to hide behind the walls, or we can just rush out the gates and try to stop them there, because I don't think they have the capabilities of climbing up the walls anymore. Okay, let's fight this battle, and why can't I replenish our units, I wonder? I mean, their leader definitely can do that, and it doesn't work for us. Okay, you know what? I think... Yeah, I was about to actually attack them out of the gates, leave the gates and all that, but I think we will actually wait. We have a better fighting chance in a choke point than in the open field, I think. So what are these guys doing? Okay, so now they have actually the ability to climb up the walls. Okay. I mean, that's not okay, but there's really nothing we can do about it. So let's climb up those walls, and we can also rush out the gates and charge at their general, including our general as well. Okay, and how are we doing over here? I mean, we definitely need to move some of them. Some of our guys over there. Yeah, because they just gather around our gates. Let's attack those archers. Come on, guys. My little pretty toads. And how are we doing? Okay, so this unit will soon perish. I hope. Their archers are also having a pretty bad time. But you guys should focus on those archers here as well. Okay, and oh, these are... Okay, so those archers are out of the range of our tower. Okay, and now we have to move our guys in there. Yeah, as like I said, the choke point works to our advantage, and that is why we should focus on it, on like keeping our ground, staying our ground on that choke point, with that choke point. I mean, their general is casting a lot of spells, probably buffing their units. Okay, we need to stop those units from charging in our backs, those Tricken. But yeah, the left flank is basically done for, I think. But situation looks a little bit better over here. For now, at least. Are those Tricken running away? I don't know what is happening with them, but... And they are being buffed all the time. Oh, our commander is wavering. Okay, and other... So this unit is gone, that's for sure. That's sure. And what is happening around here? So our units here, did they perish all? Almost. But yeah, this is the battle to the very last of man. But even though we are most likely going to lose this fight, I'm really proud of our guys, honestly. Because they put up a fight, a really good fight. And now we can still inflict some extra damage to their units. And look how much their commander or general healed herself. We should focus on the most weakened unit of Tricken. Yeah, we can just speed this up right now. Yup, it was a close defeat, but so we improved the outcome a little. We probably destroyed 4 units more of their units, I think, at the very least, probably 5, because I remember we destroyed this unit here as well. But yeah, what changed the outcome greatly were those three kin. And yeah, we had no, like, no matters to stop them. No means, I mean, to stop them. Okay, so looks like, yeah, we destroyed 3 units. Those archers are still alive, unfortunately. And they sacked Salzamon because they know Tamurkhan is right over there. I think that was Tamurkhan, right? Look at that. Reichland confederated with Talabekland. Salzamon got sacked. Okay. And yeah, so these guys are now going to go for our settlements. So first of all, let's see. Well, we definitely want that.
Settle here in eyes and ears.
Province secured. I mean, this province was ours from the very beginning, but you know. And we will choose a commandment. Plague God's Nursery. Right. For Culetor, where is he? Okay, we are going against the, how are they called? The Decadent Host faction. Another decisive victory. At least we are completely destroying our enemies on that front, and we don't have to really worry about losing some settlements for now.
Lord of Nurgle.
And Barodon will also take the Blood Mountain now. Okay, let's auto-resolve. Very good. And so this way we've improved our income a little, as you can see. But there is also Decay's army somewhere around there. And like I said the last time, we should go for either Wargrove of Woe, which would be probably the best idea, or straight for Keppelberg, because as you can see, Talabekland got incorporated, so to speak, by the Reichland, and now we have to actually decide our next move with the... Okay, so from what I see, I'm not sure if attacking the Wargrove of Woe is the best idea, because they have a lot of territories around here, and I don't want them to recruit any kind of army and attack us from this side. But on the other hand, we have to attack them either way. So, because those are the Wood Elves, they have a weak defenses in cities. And that means their settlements are easy pickings. So we can actually, I think, attack that that faction, the Wargrove of Woe. Is just another it's just another faction that we will fight, and we would fight anyway, so it doesn't really matter for us. And we will, with Decay, we'll head west in this direction to help Tamurkhan at least conquer Lorelon Forest and destroy what remains of the Lorelon faction as well. Alright. Let's upgrade the main construction here. We cannot, unfortunately, build a garrison yet, but we can do a cultist camp. And yeah, the next stop is some Empire's army inside a garrison, a pretty well defended garrison. Fortunately, we have a pretty strong army over here as well, but let's not jinx it. Right, and Einar, was he supposed to do something, or you know what? I'll move him closer to the border. We don't have enough movement points to reach Saber Mountain in a way, but we will be able to reach it in the next turn. So that's why I'm going to get to the edge of our borders, and we will continue to replenish our forces, and also we will be able, this way, we will be able to attack Saber Mountain in the next turn. Alright. So here's that. There's also some Dusty army, they are called, and probably, my guess is, oh, look at that, I didn't even realize that we are so exposed over here. So, my guess is they are going to go for Ice Spewer and actually take it. But we will retake it from them with Einar's army. I hope we will, at the very least. Okay, so there's that. And what else can be done in this turn? We still have some money to spend, and let's build a garrison over here. Okay, and that is all the money we could spend. So we still have unassigned skill points, and we will go for Man of the Tribes to upgrade our Warriors of Chaos units. Blade shields, blade shield, and Scarred Veteran. It says there is upgrade available, but there really isn't. Let's pick a commandment as well. Okay, and finally we can end this turn. So let's do it. And we will see what the enemy faction's actions will be like right now. What they will do. And actually, I think we still have enough money to... those guys start to irritate me. We still have enough money to recruit another army. Even a little bit weaker. But... oh, look at that, look at that, we can finally finish them off. Tell me that's the end of this faction. Let's see. Enemy killed in battle. No, there are some remains of them somewhere. Altar of Crimson Harvest. Did they have that settlement all along, or what? Yeah. Yeah, I think they had it. Yeah, probably they had. So right now we have a great opening. We have retaken Dieterschaffen. And yeah, it's also a very bad thing that we have to rebuild Salzamund. because of the wood elves, but okay. But other than that, that is very good. Okay, so what can we do right now? Can we actually take...
Not likely.
Yeah, I think so too. It's unlikely to be able to take Hergig with Hudagai's army. I mean, we have pretty strong units. We also have, you know, Tamurkhan's war chiefs in that army as well. But I'm not certain if that is even possible. Let's try. Let's try. The worst case scenario. Look at that. Pyrrhic victory. We could take it. So what we're going to do is we're going to besiege that settlement and force them out of the walls. I'm pretty sure now that there is a Pyrrhic victory, I'm pretty sure they'll try to break the siege and make matters worse for them. Okay. With Culator, we're heading for the Silvered Tower of Secrets, and with
No.
ooh, there's Sigval himself, but I wonder, can Baradon face him alone? I mean, the Slanesh units have a very weak armor, as you can see, but they though deal more damage. But let's go ahead and try to stop him with Baradon alone. And if we do, I think that might be one of the last, if not the last, settlement belonging to the Decadent Host. Let's see. Let's find them on the... yeah, they have only two settlements. So if we take those two settlements, that will be the end of the Decadent Host. Okay. So Einar, he was about to attack that Greenskin settlement, so let's send him there. And it looks like war ended for the Dusty or the Dusty's army.
Ruin in the plague.
But I'm pretty sure they will still take Ice Spewer. Why did we get so badly damaged again? Will those units ever heal fully? And you know, obviously it is very risky right now that we will just lose this army, because for some reason, those armies are not replenishing in those mountains. Okay, maybe we can... I don't want that panel, but maybe we can concoct some plague to increase... yeah, exactly. The replenishment rate. Recruitment health. I don't want recruitment health. Or maybe I do. Weapon strength and upkeep. We'll go for weapon strength. And summon a cultist at the selected target to bring forth a plague cultist who can only target enemies to spray the plague they carry. No. And we can also buff this plague a little bit more. Okay. What is the immunity? Okay. and spread. And we will infect our armies with that plague, and that was a very well concocted plague, as you could see. And now, because of that, we will be able to replenish our forces, fortunately. Okay, let's just hope that the Dusty will not attack us, but they will attack the Ice Spewer. We'll get a little bit more time to replenish our units. Okay, so with Kargan, whose fealty should increase right now because we are fighting humans or the Empire, his fealty should start to rise. Now we have still some unassigned skill points, like I don't know. Let's go for Miasma of Pestilence. And we still can pick some technology. And we'll go for... We'll go for decreased upkeep. You know, in the end. And let's see if his fealty increased. I think it did, or maybe not, I'm not sure. But let's see. So raising settlements and defeating Empire, Bretonnia, Cathay or Kislev in battle. So this is what influences his fealty. And right now there will be plenty of fighting against the Empire. Okay, so I think we can just end this turn. So let's do it. And with the Tamurkhan, we will go for that last Norscan faction that decided to declare the war on us. I think they declared the war on us, not we didn't declare a war on them, I believe, pretty much. But yeah, we have to take their last two settlements. Bretonnia somehow appeared in Norska, and it complicates the matters as well. They will just roam around and take our settlements. So Tamurkhan needs to get there as soon as possible. Brain Lava. The All-Father's wishes all to know his love, even those who have upset his friends. He has sent you a special maggot which will burrow into ear of whoever you choose. Then gnaw at their brain. When enough damage is done, your target will look upon you more favorably. And we can send the maggot to the seat of power, or we can send the maggot to a lowly servant. So we will increase our diplomatic relations with puppets of misrule, and this is what we'll do. Okay. Settlement lost. Yeah, we know that. Faction destroyed. Settlement receives plague. Okay. So, let's take that settlement. And we have to deal with the scaling as fast as possible, so that we can shift our focus on Bretonnia, that is roaming our territories. Okay, so there's that. And what else? Those Wood Elves are rebuilding their power. We could also just recruit another army over here. And that, I think, is the best option. But before we do that, we need to get a little bit more favor. That is what it's called? Yeah, favor. By taking the settlements. Decisive victory, very good. We could also send... What was his name? Baradon. We could also send Baradon to the Noscan. And why did those guys declare the war on us? I think we weren't at war with them, were we? I'm not sure, but... Okay, anyway, let's attack them, and look at that, it's a decisive victory, so we are winning easily. And we will offer them as tribute. Okay, very good. And yeah, what I was saying is we could also just send Baradon to the Noscan fields up there once we take the Fortress of the Damned, you know, and probably it will be just on time when Luen will be getting over there, unless he goes this way. If this will happen, this will complicate the matters a little bit, but we can also
by all that I hold no.
Like I said, we can still recruit one more army, but we need money for that. And can we... Okay, so we've already minimized the losses just because we've acquired some siege equipment. So let's just continue that siege. But the time works to our disadvantage, actually. That is one of those cases where time works to our disadvantage, and Ulrich will most likely attack Wolfenburg now. And it's not like with the not the Dark Elves, but the Chaos Dwarves, where we could rush the constructions. Okay, Hudakai is right over there, so Einar. Okay, can we... It seems like we are unlikely to win this fight, but some reason this army is not even trying to take the Ice Pure settlement. I don't know why. It's very interesting why they are not doing that. I will invest 2,000 favor into 2 of those constructions. And yeah, like I said, we are going to recruit now the army that hopefully will be able to stop Luen. So, let's pick... I think this guy with an iron skin looks more promising. And one a unit must plus 10%, so they'll be better at charging. Get inside that settlement. That is first of all. Okay, and yeah, so the recruitment costs will be very high, but it doesn't really matter right now. All we want to focus on is that we can stop Luen, you know. So 6,000 already will be spent. How much more? 8,400. We still have additional 1,000, but we cannot really afford anything else. So let's just hope that Luen has some shitty units, but from what I see, he doesn't. Okay, I guess we have to work with what we have. Upkeep will decrease the upkeep of the Lord's army. And is there anything else to be done? Who the guy is besieging the settlement? Barodon is replenishing his... No, Barodon was the guy... Oh, I meant Einar. Einar is replenishing his units as well. So, I don't think there's anything else to be done than spend those unassigned skill points, and we'll go for Scout Veteran with Guleto for... let's say... What does it do? And it's not very impressive, honestly, but at least it debuffs the enemy regarding the armor-piercing damage. So because of the fact that we are heavily armored all the time, this can actually work for us. And what is this? Physical resistance plus 5% for Centigal, Saigo, Dragon Ogre, Shaggoth, Mammoth, Fimi Warriors, Beast of Nurgle, and Skin Wolves units in Hero's Army, and armor for also those units. So let's go for it. And Katzak. What is this? Swamp Totems. Spell resistance minus 10%. Missile resistance minus 10%. Okay. But it is a passive ability, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's go for it. And Barodon. Right, I should go for the pestilential spawnings instead of anything else. Okay, so let's just end this turn. And as expected, Reichland is performing some military actions against us. But if all goes well, soon we'll pay them in kind, don't worry. And it looks like puppets of misrule are declaring the war on us. They did actually, or they were at war with us for whatever reason, and it complicates the matter even worse. So, to prevent that from happening, because it will complicate the matters for us terribly, because we will fight on multiple fronts, more than we can manage, I will load in the last save, and I will try to sign a peace treaty with Puppets of Misrule. I really don't know why. Everyone hates us so much right now. I think we are at war with almost every single faction that is that knows about us, you know? So, okay, I'll just load in the save and I'll be back with you. So, here's the deal. It looks like they weren't very open to any kind of peace treaty until I offered them the capital of this province. I know, this should have never happened, but it buys us time. for now, until we, you know, resolve some matters regarding Greenskins and Reichland and all that, and Bretonnia and many other factions. But anyway, so I will give them the challenge stone settlement. They'll give me 7,000 gold. That is all they have, because I couldn't get more out of them. We will get a peace treaty. We will have a military access signed with them, and also a defensive alliance. And now that I think of it, I'm starting to wonder if... No, we cannot. Or what if I... Defensive alliance... And what if I... Okay, so they cannot become my vassal. So like I said, non-aggression pact also. Or you know what, we will just sign a defensive alliance with them. Okay. So we have another very strong ally. Look at how many territories they have conquered around Cathay. They are one of the most formidable allies we could have right now, I think. They have like 1/3 of, or even, yeah, like 1/3 of our territories. And you know how long we have conquered those territories, so that is impressive, an impressive feat. Right. So we still continue that siege over there. And also we can now, because it's the same turn where I just ended the last turn, basically. So we can now also, with this money we just got, recruit some extra units. And is that all we can afford, I wonder?
Which of you is worthy?
I think we still can recruit some units, like Soul Grinder, that's for sure. Okay. And it looks better. I am pretty sure it looks better. We can still try to yeah, we will replenish those Fimirs. Yeah, that is what we'll do. Saigo is alive somewhere, it seems. Okay, so let's recruit 2 of those units. No, we can recruit... Oh, we can actually recruit more of them. That is very good. But those units are not very impressive. They are here to just buy us a little bit more time. Oh, they are basically for free. What it does, it only decreases our income per turn.
This can never come to pass.
We'll see about that. Okay, we could still use some like monstrous unit, like the Great Unclean One, or preferably the Toad Dragon. I don't know where we can get the Dragon, but yeah, we definitely could use the Great Unclean One, but we will get him in the next turn, hopefully. We will rush the cycle somewhere. So, anyway, I'll just end the turn, skip the AI's turn, because probably nothing will change. So for you to not waste time, I'll just skip that part. And we're back. So, a settlement got sacked. So they didn't actually take it, but the Rycon didn't take it, but just sacked that settlement, which works for us, I guess. Okay. Tamurkhan has to continue west to finally finish off what remains of this faction, and so that we can shift our focus. And look at that. Fortunately for us, all things considered, Lu Wen is heading for the monolith of Bjorkil, and I say it with all certainty that it is actually fortunate for us, because we already have some units inside. Like, now we have this army, right? But we also have a walled settlement, because it is already level 3, so it already has walls. It will not be an open field battle. We also have already some units in the garrison, like the Nurglings, Plague Bearers of Nurgle, Exalted Plague Bearers of Nurgle, Cultists of Nurgle, and Plague Toads of Nurgle from the main construction. But we also have extra units from the garrison, like the Plague Bearers of Nurgle and Toads of Nurgle as well. And yeah, like I said, we have these units around here, so I think we have a good fighting chance. I mean, Luan is very experienced, as you can see, but fortunately he has not so experienced units at his disposal. Okay, so actually let's cancel that, because we'll probably just recruit some extra units. Right, Gulator. He has to go for... Does he has to go for anything? It looks like he just... I don't know if he reached his level, but he definitely is reached territories where there is no one around. So, okay, let's keep pushing west. We need to expand our territories. And Barodon will hopefully finish off now the Decadent Host faction. We are not losing a single unit. That is very good. And finally, one of the enemy factions is destroyed. So, we will go for the Palace of Princess, sorry. From the Palace of Princess for Fortress of the Damned, and we will move Barodon, sorry, over here, probably for the Trollfjord, so we can take back that settlement, and we will go for the Citadel of Lad and Conquata, and, you know, attack the Bretonnia from this direction. So that is the plan for the nearest future. And Hudekai, can you finally take that settlement? Because there are enemy units gathering around, and it's getting intense. Look at that. Because, yeah, there is this army over here that will soon just attack us. So, before I make a move, I will do a quick save, or just a save. Before attack on Reichland. settlement. I don't know what this is all about. Okay. And now I will attack it because I don't want to break the siege. Oh, like a retreat, because it would just be a waste of time. But on the other hand, I don't want to continue that siege because they'll get the support from this army in this turn, basically. So what we can do is we can take that settlement and be safer behind the walls. Even if we suffer some losses, we will be better off behind the walls, especially that they don't have that impressive units. If we take that settlement, we should be fine and dandy. So, we will sacrifice this single unit for a greater good. We'll actually just replace them straight away. Let's do it. And those were... Unless we don't have... Looks like we need to rush a cycle somewhere. So let's do it. We need to find ourselves a construction that gives us the Warriors of Chaos. Or the Chosen of Nurgle, they are called here. I'm sorry, but I'm using mostly the names from the Vermintide. They were called basically just Chaos Warriors, without the specification. Okay, I think we can get those. Yeah, we can rush this cycle over here. And now we should be able to... it was Hudekai, right? Yeah, it was. We should be able to... Yeah, we can get this unit. Let's recruit them. And we can also get one more unit for Asavar. Can he get like a great unclean one? No, he can get... Okay, let's find ourselves a construction that exactly will give us the great unclean one unit. And look at that, we just found one. So let's rush this cycle over here. Let's rush it. Fortunately, we have a good amount of savings in plague points or infections, so we are able to afford rushing those cycles. Okay, and I really hope that this great unclean one will prove useful enough for us to, you know, be able to stop Luen. And I'm pretty sure right now they will have a tough time taking that settlement. Our income is greatly diminished. I'm not going to deny that. But we just want to save our territories. Pyrrhic victory over here. So I think it is actually a good thing to attack them right now, because we'll lose Chosen of Nurgle with great weapons, and the Plague Ogres. So yeah, but this if we attack them right now, this will prevent them from getting more Wa or like units from the Wa. So yeah, we will auto-resolve this battle. And we will get some favor. So, okay. Look at how much gold we got from this battle. So, let's recruit back those units. Those were these guys. Those guys, if I remember correctly. And those guys as well. So let's recruit them. Very good. And for some reason we're hardly replenishing anything in this province, so let's just head somewhere where the replenishment rate will be higher. We want to finally replenish our units like fully, but it takes forever around here. Okay, so there's that. And where are the rest of our armies? So Asava is sitting inside that settlement in Noska territories, or Noskan territories. We still have some money to spend, and we definitely need to focus on increasing our income. And I have an idea what I should invest that money into, and this is definitely that thing. Also, we want to build the garrisons around here. Actually, this is of no use to us. Let's go for the let's check the provincial instability, -4 per turn. So, but it only gives us -4. And yeah, I think the situation here will still stabilize before the rebellion starts. But I could also just go for this thing first. Yeah, let's play it safe. We already have enough worries. So we don't need another. Okay. Right. So we know Garrison Law didn't move. Now we'll focus on spending those skill points. So we are going for the Scarred Veteran. And with Hudekai, Blade Shield, and Moonhowl, the Woundmaker, Barodon, Woundmaker as well. Or maybe not. The Blessed by the Blight. We were supposed to go for that first to get pestilential spawnings. And with Aina, we are going for... What is this? Okay, I cannot look what that is. Look into what that is. You know what? We'll go for Infernal Champion, Plague Marked, Decaying Brand, Casualty Replenishment Rate plus 5% for Lord's Army. So that is something we definitely want. And let's just hope that what remains of this army will be able to stop this army, which will definitely attack us right now. Fortunately, they have mostly ranged units and cavalry, so they are not very good at siege battles, and also a heavy armored units as well. So I think this is all for this episode, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, a comment, and subscription. And I'll see you next time, so see you around. Bye.